Hi everybody, welcome back to Prison Architect. Welcome back to our women's prison. That's right, we're still here. We're still doing the bizzo. We're still doing the business in upper state New York with the women. That's right, not like in a sexual way either. We're incarcerating them. We're making them serve time for all their crime. And so far, it's not been going that great. I mean, financially, we're doing all right, actually. We got some money and stuff, but in the past couple of episodes, there have been a number of riots. We have 14 in solitary, 33 waiting, and 5 currently in lockdown. We have our Supermax wing set up, where the 5 people in lockdown currently reside. We've got some patrols in here for some guards. Looks like they're coming in to take away the meal trays and stuff. We're putting all of our big top offenders into Supermax, and we're keeping them under close scrutiny. We don't want them mixing with the other prisoners. We don't want any trouble kicking off, and hopefully that'll just keep the temperature of the prison lower. Another thing that we noticed last time, if you remember, was that we didn't have heat in most of the prison, which we're kind of working on right now. Look, they should be nice and warm now. Actually, most people should be warm, except we still need to hook this one up as well. Okay, so let's do that. We're going to hook up this one here. It looks like we have some outstanding pipe work to be done. We should have a construction worker, one of the boys, turning up to do that in a couple of minutes, I guess. I mean, there's no other jobs happening, so I can't see why they wouldn't be doing this job right now. But there you go. We have 343 inmates, if you can believe that. This series has been running for quite some time. Prison is quite big. Really nice to look at. It's very orderly now, isn't it? We've really fixed it up. It looks great. I like the family wing. I'm liking where we're going with Supermax as well. There's some tidying up to be done in here, but we'll get to that at some point. And of course, we've got Chloe Merwood and Madison Berry, both on death row, both repeatedly failing their clemency hearings, which is nice, which means that one of these girls is going to get fried and not fired, like on The Apprentice, if you know what I mean. Okay, it looks like we found a power drill in the staff room. Now might be good time to do a shakedown, I guess. We have 32 gang members furious because their leader is being punished. I don't think that's ever going to go away now because she's in permanent lockdown. What's the time right now? The time is, of course, nearly 2 a.m. I think we just finished a shakedown, right? Because all we found is a power drill. I mean, I don't know if we necessarily need to be doing this shakedown right now. Maybe I don't remember having just finished a shakedown. Maybe we can call this one off. All right, guys. You know what? We just did a shakedown. It was a false alarm. We were just testing to see what your response time was, and it turns out everybody's response time in here is great. So you passed the test, guys. This one time you've passed it. You've done a great job. All right. Down here, it looks like we're going to also need some heating, but it looks like the heat generating from this radiator is almost enough, actually. I mean, this one down here might be overkill. I think we're going to have to expand out MaxSec, if you can believe that. It's nuts, isn't it? We might actually have to put an extension onto MaxSec. Probably plan it out here because we have a lot of people who can't be put into cells right now because of all the rioting and stuff. They've been bumped up to MaxSec. It's all a bit of a mess, but there you go. It's just this. It's the fucking way she goes sometimes, you know. It's just the fucking way she goes. We could probably get rid of this and then add some more cells, like all the way down here, like this. It's gonna make like 2 really long hallways, but we've got like this break in here to get into the canteen and stuff, so that's probably fine. Okay, so let's go with some cells like this. We're gonna increase our capacity for MaxSec so that we can fit more wrongdoers in here. They're already in here for wrongdoing. But now it's like a double dose of wrongdoing, if you can believe that. I mean, of all the things that you could be in here for, wrongdoing has got to be top of the list, right? You don't want to be put into jail for wrongdoing. 2, 3, 4. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we should be able to go like this, like this. We're just gonna add as many cells as we can down here, I think, because we have enough space for like all of the stuff that we need, right? What kind of gap do we want to leave? Like a 2 gap? So we'd have 4, and then we'd have it go like to here, all the way out here, and then that means that we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. That fits perfect, actually. It fits almost perfect. It's not quite perfect, but you know what? For the sake of getting like a whole bunch more cells in here and just like cramming a bunch of women into these cells, I think it's probably worth it, actually. We're gonna go like this all the way. We have some cells that we can copy up here as well. They're slightly bigger cells. They're a little bit more luxurious, but you know what? Sometimes, even in max sex, some of these women do tend to behave themselves, and the ones that do a good job of behaving themselves obviously get to go into the better cells, okay? That's just the way that it's going to work in this place. All right, so that's a lot of extra capacity. Of course, it's going to cost us some money as well. We got 25 grand, so we can probably do with expanding that out. And then getting some more people into there. And then, of course, we're not accepting anyone from MaxSec in, right? But we're promoting people up or demoting them, however you want to look at it, for when they're bad. You know, like when they're rioting or killing each other or killing themselves or trying to kill each other softly with this song and, you know, so on and so forth. When they get up to that kind of stuff, that's when they get upgraded to MaxSec. And then if they're bad in MaxSec as well, if they start killing each other softly inside this canteen, for instance, which is a big no-no, we don't want that happening, that's when they get into permanent lockdown in this Supermax wing, which is quite big, maybe a little bit too big for what it's doing, but you know what? I think for now it works. All right, well, anyway, let's do it. We're going to go for brick building foundation, and we're going to go all the way over like this. Perfecto. We're going to do the work first, and then we're going to start ripping down walls and stuff. We're going to probably have to extend out this wall a little bit further down here. We could probably think about starting to like build a perimeter wall as well. That could be pretty useful, right? Having a perimeter wall. And then we're going to have to like update our dog patrols as well. We're probably going to need many more dog patrols as it stands, but for now, we'll leave it like that. Okay, good. A pair of scissors has been found. So far, so good today. It's not too bad. It's just leading up to about... It's just gone 6 a.m. and the temperature in the prison is pretty fucking high, okay? Staff morale is high as well, though. Our 32 gang members being furious about their leader being punished is not the best, but it's just something we're going to have to deal with. I think that's something that can exist without riots, right? Like, I don't think it's the sole cause of riots. I think that there's some other stuff at play. There's 39 prisoners with serious complaints, and 33 prisoners are shackled in their cells or in solitary, which is probably adding to things as well. Okay, so in reports, let's take a look at needs. Our prisoner needs hygiene and bladder at the top of it. Also family. It looks like maybe not enough people are getting visitation, and that's probably due to max sec not getting any visitation. So we could try to sort that out as well. Normal sec and min sec should be getting visitation. Also, our family cells should be getting a visitation as well. It looks like everybody's going to wake up and just start rioting straight away because they're so unhappy. Yeah. Jesus Christ. The temperature just increases like crazy, like overnight. It's nuts, isn't it? All right, we're going to do a bang up for the riot, and we're going to try to quell them without getting the boys in, okay? I know, it's a real shame, isn't it, that we can't just live in holy macaroni together. You got to wake up and just start a riot straight away. Well, guess what? The boys in blue aren't having it. We're going to quell this riot. Everybody go back to your cells and have a shower, for Christ's sake. You'll feel better for it, trust me. All right, it looks like this riot is pretty much under control. It looks like we stopped it. Okay, good. We can stop the bang up. All right, everybody, come out and do the things that you need to do. It's free time right now. Use your free time wisely, okay? Don't start fighting with guards. It's not going to end well. We have 18 prisoners arriving in the next minute or so. It's going to be worth about 8 grand. That's nice. We got, like, most of our money back. All right, there's another riot underway. Okay, let's do another bang up. It's currently lockdown. I think it might be eat time, actually. There's many, many unhappy prisoners inside the prison right now. But we'll get on top of it. It's just a case of meeting their needs and keeping them suppressed, right? We might need to get some more armed guards patrolling around. We might even need to turn on free fire and start killing some of like the main offenders as well. That could be useful. All right. Another riot. That's 2 riots today so far. Both of them have been quelled in like no time at all. Okay, good. And no deaths, most importantly. Okay, there's blood everywhere. There's bodies laying around, stuff. It is eat time. Hopefully, after a bit of grub, everybody should be feeling pretty good. They all seem to be pretty pissed about, what are they pissed about? Hygiene. I guess when they were in bang up, none of them thought to just like have like a shit shower and shave at the same time. Like that's what we put the combo in there for, but nobody seems to ever use it for some reason. All right, cool. So, let's do this then. We're going to... have we started working on the new wall? The new perimeter wall? It looks like we started. Okay, that's good. We're also going to... while this is all going on, of course, we're just going to ignore it and knock down walls and open this up. Okay, and another thing that we're going to do as well is we're going to have a visitation room inside MaxSec, okay? This is going to be a little visitation room, and it's going to be used for people visiting MaxSec. Don't ask me why we're doing this. I guess it's because these people don't have... Do they have payphones? Yeah, they do. Okay, they have payphones, which is kind of weird, actually, but still. Okay, so visitation is going to be MaxSec only, right? We're going to have a light in here. Just one light is probably fine. And then let's have a couple of visitor tables so that people can, like, meet face-to-face. Not for the very first time with their families inside MaxSec, okay? Because they're on this lonely little island, right? All alone. They can't actually get to any of the shared facilities. By design, we don't want MaxSec prisoners running riot in the prison. It's bad enough that we have riots pretty much every day now. We don't want further fuel for the riots. So we're going to get the construction workers in. What's going on up here? Lots of stuff is going on, okay? Our doctors are, like, fucking working overtime big time. It looks like all of our prisoners are mad because they want to have a shit shower and a shave. They didn't think to do that earlier, which is a real shame. And it looks like our expansion here is going pretty well too. We're going to dismantle this. That's fine. And then we're going to get this visitation room set up in MaxSec. Okay, good. So then we can have some visitors in. Supermax aren't ever going to have visitors. That's the price that they have to pay for being bad apples. That's where we're not going to tolerate bad apples in this society. It's, of course, a fictional society that exists mostly in my mind. But, you know, I like to pretend that the society has something to do with the prison that we're in right now. All right, it's work-free time. If any of these women have any common sense or decency about them, they will go back to their cells and have a shit shower and a shave, okay? Lickety-split to address some of these needs that are, of course... just look, safety is a big one. Family, of course. We have 190 prisoners furious that they can't meet this need. That's going to be a big one. That's going to really start to take its toll. Spirituality, literacy, drugs, clothing, all issues as well, but they're all things that hopefully we can get on top of, like, pretty soon. Okay, look, it looks like the danger level is going down now. This is good. Looks like everybody is feeling a little bit better now that they've had a shit shower and a shave. Okay, perfect. And with any luck, we'll get this visitation room set up. And then hopefully some of these people will be able to start addressing some of those needs. And of course, all the bad apples who need to be in solitary can go into solitary too. And also, we can maybe recruit some informants. That would be great, right? Do we have anybody who is potentially going to be killed? No, I don't think so. Okay, we have a couple of potential CIs down here, thanks to the riots, so let's recruit them. You can never have too many of these, right? What is our CI situation like right now? April Wolfinger is still, like, leader of the pack. 57% coverage. That's pretty good. Might actually get her in. We're going to bring her in and see if she knows anything new about what's going on. Oh, we got a 58er here as well. Actually, Elena Gulich is better. I didn't even realize. Oh my god, we've got a 58%er here. April, of course, is, like, pretty fucking pissed about that, but there you go. Okay, where are you, April? Are you being escorted as we speak to the place that you need to be escorted to? No. Okay, it looks like you're just milling around a little bit, but a guard has apprehended you. Okay, good, and now you're being brought in. Alright, there's still a lot of prisoners with question marks above their heads. There may be some people, you know what? I think if there were people that needed to be helped, they'd be dead by now, right? It would, I mean, there's been so many riots, and that's just, like, an ideal time for them to just, like, do their shit, right? Like, kill each other and stuff like that. But we'll see anyway. Okay, we've got a couple of people. Oh, look, we've got a snitch here that's just arrived. Ah, okay. Okay, this is a snitch who needs to go into protective custody. Okay, perfect. Is there anybody else that we need to be concerned about? Let's see. No, we got a lot of people in the prison, but only some of them are potentially going to be killed by other inmates. Okay, perfect. All right, we've saved a life today, and it's all thanks to April Wolfinger. Okay, good. All right, get out of here, April. We don't want to raise any suspicions as to who you're working for and who you're in cahoots with, right? That's for damn sure. All right, it looks like the construction workers are now working on the Supermax Visitation Room, which is, of course, an open visitation room. I'm not too sure about this, actually. We might need to change it around a little bit. But for now, it's probably okay. All right, let's demolish these fences here now. And let's also demolish these fences and then build an actual wall back here as well. Because currently, max sec is like wide open. Which, of course, is not the best. I mean, we do not want max sec being wide open like this at all. In actual fact, we want it to be more closed than almost all of the other ones, except barring possibly Supermax, which is arguably the most important one to have closed. I think we're going to probably have to have another security room set up somewhere, or at least another door system thingamajig. Maybe like get another door control system set up, because I think right now, as it stands, we're not doing the doors very well. We only have one, and it's like, holy crap, it's taxed to the max, right? It is totally taxed to the max. Okay, so let's go into utilities then and get another one set up. We'll get it set up along this wall here. That's good. It's like kind of in the chief's office, but you know, it's probably fine. This guy's not even sitting in this chair, for Christ's sake. Let's just dismantle this. It turns out that they probably don't actually need chairs, which is probably a good thing. Okay, so visitation-wise, is anybody being escorted to max sec for visitation? Again, I'm not too sure about this, but I guess it's probably pretty safe. If the guard is escorting you or whatever, we shouldn't have any civilian casualties with any luck here, right? We should probably be fine. What are we going to do with these two rooms here? Oh yeah, I know what we should do. I know what we need to do. We also need to get an office set up here. Okay, do we have an office that we can copy that's like sort of facing that? Yes, we do, it turns out. Okay, let's go into quick build then. Let's copy this office. And then let's put it in here, okay? It's not going to fit perfectly, but it just about will fit. Okay, that's good. Okay, so what we're going to do here is... did we get the light as well? I think that we might have gotten the light. Okay, is the light? No, okay, we did not get the light for some reason. Maybe there is no light. Maybe it turns out that there is no light. Okay, we're going to put an office here, and we're going to get a... Oh, yeah, we did get the light. Can you believe it? Okay, it wasn't in the middle, though. All right, fixed. We are going to get a psychologist in MaxSec who's going to work all by himself in MaxSec, and he's going to try his best to make sure that these people are getting the psychological profiling and behavior analysis and help that they need, okay? Because they need lots of help. Also, we're really low on guards, it appears, because I think a lot of them just like end up dying. Okay, let's get like 5 more. Let's get like 10 more guards, okay, so that we have people to cover. We want to make sure that staff morale stays as high as possible. We don't want people getting tired and stuff. We want to make sure we're covering all of our patrol routes. We got a lot of patrol routes in this prison. It's a big prison, okay? We now have 95 guards. We have 95 guards for 355 inmates. That seems reasonable, actually. You know, there's lots of different jobs to be doing here. Some of them not so apparent either. You know, you might think, oh, guards always just going to be patrolling, doing stuff. No, not necessarily. A guard might be just cleaning up garbage somewhere because nobody else is up for doing it, sort of thing, right? Like, these are all possibilities. All right, this door control system, we're going to have to sort this out, okay? We're going to really have to sort this out. So if we connect, this is connected to everything right now. We're going to have to clear a couple of connections. I think what we can do is, let's say the door control system that we've just set up is going to be for MaxSec and Supermax, right? So we can like clear the connections here. We should be able to clear connections, clear connections, clear connections. It's going to take some doing, but it's going to be worth it in the end. Clear connections. I mean, that guard can get through because he actually got the keys, right? Which is like lucky for him. Not everybody has the good fortune of actually having a set of keys. Okay, so let's connect these up now. Gonna connect this one up. Okay, good. That's like instant now. It's really good, right? Because this door system is not overtaxed like the other one is. The other one is just way too overtaxed. We have to like set like a hard limit for how many doors one door thing can do. I'm gonna say like 10 is the absolute max, right? We don't want more than 10. Is this a door? Why is there just a random door installed in this canteen? Look at it. People are opening it and stuff as well. What the fuck? That is so strange. Holy shit. That is really, really weird. Okay, so let's dismantle this light as well. It does not need to be here anymore. And let's go into quick build and let's get some more max sex cells built, right? We can afford it. We're gonna have to do the plumbing and stuff, and that's fine. We can afford to do the plumbing. Okay, we're gonna get a couple more max sex cells set up, and we're gonna get the boys in here to plumb them up as well. Okay, we got a really good contract with a local plumber called Penelope Plumbing. Sir Plums a lot, and they're gonna come in, and of course they're gonna do all the contract plumbing work that we need done, and that's gonna be good. I mean, it's about time, because you know, these people who are in here, they need access to plumbing, it turns out. Okay, it's just like a basic human right in the Western world anyway, to have access to basic plumbing. All right, the danger level is rising. Let's see what could be the culprit this time. It looks like food is not a problem. Hygiene is starting to mount up for some prisoners. I'm guessing that, like, some of these ones where it's very low, these could be people that are just in solitary right now. Solitary, of course, does not have anything in it. We just have a lot of nothing. I mean, we could put the shower shit... You know what? One square. I'm kind of tempted, actually. You know what? Let's put in, like, the shower shit shave combo. Shall we? Just inside here? We'll trial it in one area and then see if it works, because that could help us out big time, right? Okay, let's plumb it all up. We're gonna get Penelope's professional plumbers or whatever they're called in here to plumb it all up as well. Okay, that's another big job for our local contractor to come in and do. And then we're gonna have the shower shit shave combo in solitary, so that when these people are in solitary for a long amount of time, they might not be able to sleep, no, but at least they'll be able to shower shit and shave when they're in there, which I think is gotta count for something, right? Like, that's gotta be worth at least like $2 or $3 worth of knowledge points, right? Like, seriously though. I don't mind if they're tired, but I do mind if they're like covered in poop and like they've peed themselves, and also they're just like all greasy and stuff from like not washing. I would prefer them to go in there and just have a bit of a wash, serve their solitary time, and then come out and then just be sleepy and go to bed. Like, I think you sleep better if you have like a hot shower before you go to bed anyway. Like, it's kind of counterintuitive too, because people think like, oh, I want to be cold when I'm asleep, I don't want to be too hot, but actually taking a hot shower, when you come out of the shower, it does cool you down a little bit and relaxes you and gets you ready for a good sleep. So there's that about it. I mean, I'm sure there's been a lot of research done on it or whatever. You don't have to take my word for it. I'm just saying, I think that might be the case. All right, great. It looks like we've gotten through day 56 just about. We had a couple of riots this morning, which was not the best, but hopefully we've made some progress towards fixing some of the issues that were causing these people to riot in the first place. It looks like it might not be... I mean, the gangs, yeah, they're furious, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if they're furious enough to riot, like, all the time. I think there's some other factors contributing and causing people to riot, like, every morning, pretty much. The danger level is rising. There's still 32 gang members furious about their leader being punished, but like I keep saying, that's not going to go away. We just need to get on top of some of these needs and stuff, start suppressing them a little bit more, and then this place should work like clockwork, and we'll never need to, like, manage it again. And then we can start buying up land and expanding across the road and finally get the airlock and stuff done. There's still a lot to do. I mean, we're not even done normal sec yet. I mean, we want to try to get cell block E because I've never done it before. I want my prisoner capacity to be 500. I think that would be pretty awesome. But we're just going to have to see. All right, anyway, we're going to let Penelope's plumbing partners of Pluto start doing their contract work. It looks like they're in the solitary cells laying the pipes. Not sexually, again, because that would be really inappropriate. They're actually just doing plumbing work, like legit plumbing work, inside the solitary cells. And hopefully a shit shower and a shave is in order for these women, and they're going to really appreciate that. And hopefully not riot as much next time. Great. All right, well, as usual, thanks very much for watching. Join me next time where we continue to make this prison the best goddamn prison you've ever seen your whole life. Hopefully. Anyway, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time!